Hello and welcome to my Craftoria Let's Play. I'm Cuberized and it seems as though we've attracted a bee. I'm in the Bumblezone, um, clearly. Let me see if I can... Yes. Alright. And I'm in the pollinated fields, I think these are called. Hello, bee. And I need to eat. So I parked my bee over there, my behemoth, and I wanted to show, and I'm probably going to get into trouble for this, and that didn't really help. I have this on a big, yeah, let me carve my way up here. Before I was... So if I hop into this, and I crouch, you can see that I've got this guy hidden, and so you can literally hide in the pollen and avoid being attacked by, well, bees. And so, yeah, like right there, I don't even have to, this is 3 blocks high. I don't even need to duck, crouch. So, unfortunately, I fell down and I have to climb my way back up. As I also lost where I was at. And there it goes again. So, and there's another bee. I was trying to show, and I don't know if I can... we had talked about pollen at a previous episode, and that there's some that look, and I just fell down again, special, that you can, and in this area that's all pollen, there's a big chance of finding some in here that are special. And there's one right there. And so again, if you can break the blocks, you can find them. And again, this looks a little different than that because it's got the darker marks in it. And again, if you bring a brush, don't do that. Okay, is this broken? No, it does have durability. That's where I need to be, is up there, and I'm gonna end up falling and hurting myself. Let's see if I can just... There's one. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go the safe way so I don't fall. Okay, and just so I don't mess this up, I'm gonna go ahead and get a different brush. I happen to have 2. Well, actually I have 5. Okay, so there we go. We're brushing and we're gonna get, looks like bee bread. Okay, and you know, what you get's random, but if you're here and you spot some of those specials, and again, by just, I spotted these by, there's another one. I think that was an arrow. But sometimes you can look across and see something special. And again, it could be hidden behind other blocks, but it's something, again, if you're out here and you happen to have a brush and you spot one, you can definitely go get it. And let me get down. I'm not readily seeing any over here, but you never know. Yeah, that needs to be a block deep. The other reason I wanted to come by here is for that building. So let me get down. So hopefully I don't fall in a giant pit of... Yeah, it kicks up particles too as you're walking through it. So, but here is another building to explore. Still have not made it to my destination, but I didn't think anybody would mind if we stopped. And there we go. Oh, look, we have a friend. Okay, so this is a fun little structure. It's got honey blocks in it, and secret stuff up there. And then lots of pollen in here. But also, let's get through this. You come around there again, there's more honey blocks, there's more pollen. We've got a pretty identical room over here as the first one. And again, we want to go up there. So, oh, that's... And this is actually a good place to collect bees because you don't want them coming after you. The effect, if you anger them, does wear off, but yeah, best if you just don't have any around you, so no problems. Okay. Okay, it's going to do that. Alright, so we've got a honey block, or honey, see there, I just broke a honey block. All the honey blocks. And I can hear somebody down below upset with me. But that's what you're looking for up here. You get the honey, and you get, yeah, bees are not angry at me anymore because I just waited it out. So I'm not going to get attacked, but yeah, they're all... This is what I would have been attacked with. And my case is full. And there's a bunch out there, so yes, it would have been pretty exciting to endure that. And there's plenty of blocks in here, and what we're needing to do is go up. Because we want, and I just upset them. I must have broken a honey block by accident. So they're going to be upset with me for another minute, and then they'll stop. There they go. Okay. We're happy now? Alright. Get that. if I am sneaky about this. So I'm just going to wait here for a second and the bees will, you know, go not be angry at me and I can get out of here. And there we go. All's nice. All right, and again, more things to loot if you wanted to. I'm just going to go for... there's that. I'll take that. Take the goodies. Okay, and they're going to be upset with me again. I'm going to use this opportunity to put stuff away. Actually, I don't want to put that there. Yeah, that's the structure I'm still trying to get at. No, this is the one I'm trying to get at. This is in a different direction. Alright, so we're still aiming in that direction. So I will continue on the adventure. I wanted to share this building with you and the pollen fields. So I will catch you up when I get to my next structure. Okay, well, this is it here. And lots of things to take a look at. Oh! Okay. Well, that was not good. All right. Thank goodness for epic amounts of... oh, that's a little too much. But epic amounts of netherrack. Yeah, the firefly is nice, except when you're trying to pillar up. Then not so much. Because it keeps wanting to light my way. Like that. So you just do a side step if you're using these things. And I try to stay on top in case something happens and I fall or I accidentally break something. It's hopefully I'm over the other pillar and don't fall too far. So, alright, I'm taking this off. You're just... I like you, but go away. Okay, let me actually go. I think because I hear endermites, this is another pollen one. Yeah, it's pollen. There's endermites. Not interested. So, am I close enough? Oh, of course I'm not. How about now? Nope. Oh, Great. I just pushed it further away. Hi. Thank you. Now we can fly. So again, different things to take a look at here and loot through. All depends on why you. Oh, no! 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 Come on, go! Shoot! Damn it! Sorry, darn it! This is not gonna be fun. Yeah, navigating around tight corners with the bee is a little bit challenging for me. So, but definitely better than a broomstick, I will say that. And as I said, also stacks and stacks of stuff. A bank is really a useful tool. I can't believe that, it's definitely worth maxing out the level just for all the storage you can have. Okay. We will leave this place quickly as soon as I get to my bee. Okay. Against my better judgment, I'm going to go this way. Just... Thankfully, there's sugar water below. Okay. We're on board. And I'm going to go away from this and go to whatever this is, which is a very far distance away. So I'm going to duck here and navigate through. You may see these pops of color in and amongst all the yellow. It's mini little groves, and I'm not going to get off, but I can see it's generally a tree surrounded by flowers. Some of the flowers are rootmen, which is a hostile mob, but there should be at least one honey cocoon in there with loot. And because it's a tight squeeze, I'm probably going to fall off the bee. So I'm going to not go in there. But, yeah. But that's there's honey falling you can collect. There's all the sugar water down below you can collect. I want to say I leveled up my bee. Oh, there will be spider spawners. You see those spider webs down there? There can be multiple spider spawners. And the bee, same thing with here. The bees will be aggressive, and I don't know what this is. It's not what we were aimed at. Is this a I don't know what this is. Oh, okay, there's phantoms. I know this is a crystal canyon. That's what the crystals and the pollen is all about. I think I showed that off at a previous episode, but I don't know if I can get her in here. Yeah, I can't unless I take that stuff out. And I'm not sure what is shooting me. But let's see if I can take this all down in one fell swoop. I did. Okay. Okay, this is new. Yeah, looks like... Okay, let me safely, hopefully, get off. Okay, did. Now I've got... And, of course, I just fell. So, I'm guessing there's probably rootmen around. Because I'm getting shot by someone. But this is interesting. Okay, back up here. Is that a rootman? Yep. Should have known, so is that. Okay. Alright, this is a bunch of crystals and a bunch of flowers. Oh, this is nice. One of the things to note about the crystal flowers is if it's a level essentially 0 where it's sitting on something flat, you break it, it's still a level 0. If you break one of these, now if I look at this, it's grown 1 level, so it's the flowers at level 2, and it's got a stem at level 1. If I break this and I look at it, it's here, it says tier 2. So you get a free level tier 2 by grabbing these, as opposed to grabbing the level 1s, which is, well, in a word, cool. I don't know if the one at the top looks like it's a level 2 as well. But I will check. Yes. So, great way to get a bunch of level 2s. And as I said, I haven't been in one of these structures before, so this is something exciting. Is to get some free level 2s. Plus, I see a bunch of ores around, so let's... guess what this is. Rootman. Okay, this is carbable wax, but I'm kind of curious why it's here. Okay. That is a block of raw iron. Okay, I'll take it. Okay, this is crystal level 1. Oh, there's a rootman. And just fell. candles is pillars, so if you want candles, you can take those out and grab honey. And it looks like we've kind of gone through this level. Let's go down to this level. We kind of cleared that out. There's more of that to grab. Again, candles. I've got a lot of candles. So, not really going after them. Let's go. Didn't I? I just pillared straight up. Oh, okay. Well, I'm down. Rootman. Okay, then what? What do we have here? Carvable wax with nothing in it. That's another one of those things. Okay, let's go down. This should be a little easier to go up and down. Honey pools and the carvable wax that just is not good. More candles. Okay, there is something down there. What's on this side? Yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah. And clearly I've been here. But probably just marked it. Okay, well, we'll just, we'll just go down slowly. I know there are other ways to get down quickly, like the water bucket method, but then I'd have to be able to. Well, I guess I could. Let's find my sugar water. Okay, so what do we have? Rabbit's foot? Okay. Glowberries? Interesting stuff. So I am underwater, so we need to swim quickly. Echo shards, yes! Ha ha ha! Not something, I mean, there's some weird tie-ins to the end, and look at this. And there's a brush to a bunch of other things, and it's just weird. Is that a... Yep, that is. And, yeah, I need to put stuff away. Actually, I want to keep that out. Yeah, we're getting into weird stuff. And unique stuff. Okay, let's swim around. that's it. Okay, I think that's all that's down there. And of course I'm back down here again. I can't stay right here. Okay, let's okay, that's just okay, let's go up here. Okay. All right, well, that was an interesting exploration. And I need to get up there. So we're back to this. Well, I'm going to grab the bee, and then I will let you know when we get to our destination. In case there's anything else more exciting, I will share. Oh. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, first of all, you're being annoying. It's so nice when they don't fight back. Okay. Okay. All right, and I'm out. Okay, well, I will put some stuff away and I will continue on. Let you know when we get there. And it's actually this direction, but that's pretty cool. It looks like there's candles on the outside everywhere. And yeah, very, very cool. Okay. Well, I'm off, and I'm going to keep traveling on the bee, and I will stop if there's anything interesting. Okay, we're following compasses towards the Queen. Oh, there it is. And here we are. This is the Queen's abode. And there we go. I'm going to extend this out a bit so that I can park the bee safely. Because I don't think that okay. I don't think they can get through here. What the heck? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I fell through the hole in the walkway. Of course I did. Just ever have one of those days where you're just not. It's not happening. is why I fell through. Ugh. And I don't have a bucket anymore. Okay. We're just gonna okay. This has just been a little bit more challenging. Alright, so let's just not step there. How about that? We just won't step there. And my boots. Kinda. There. There. Okay. So I'm here. And we can get another queen. Not sure why I need one, but this is again one of those things where somebody's going through and collecting the queens, and the queens are rare. It could be an issue for you. So just be aware of that fact if you're on a server. Okay, so lots of candles. We have flowing honey here. We've got royal jelly flowing here, which again is one royal jelly that's being split. So it's more decorative, but there's just the one. And there is the cocoons. Come on out of the gunk. Lots of candles. There should not be any rootmans in here, so you should be free to take the flowers if you want them. This is, there's a trans bee. These are enchanted. So cool things that you can find. Yeah, getting to the point where I'm gonna have to go home. So, just too much stuff. But this is, you know, obviously worth coming into just for the queen, and then of course the royal jelly is worth looting. I'm going to put this. All right, because I don't think I have any more capacity to store anything here, because, you know, I like to pick up everything. And why not, right? Yeah. A lot of these things, obviously the spawners, all of the armor, records, all these crystals, just one block. So I'm not going to be able to take any more, and obviously I have the issue with my bee again being a little further away. So what I'm going to do is hopefully catch her. And I did. Yep, Queen Behemoth, got her. And I do have the queen bee, or the bee queen. So on that note, I think I'm going to go home, and I'm going to show you a way to do that. Let me make sure I actually am going to hit the water. Here, I should hit the water. So there's two ways to go. You either go up through the roof, through the ceiling, or you go down. And I'm going to go down. I hope. So let's, I'm going to do a 3x3. And I'm going to go in a little bit and then down. And I may end up getting some bees upset at me, but I'm hoping. Now, if you wanted to ride the behemoth, you can do that. I would make a bigger than a, just to be on the safe side, make something bigger than 3x3. And when you get to this stuff, you should be ready to punch through, and there I did. So there is no void death. Oh, I'm down here. Okay. Not sure why I'm here specifically, but maybe it was the last place I was beforehand. So I'm going to just home it. It's as opposed to walking up, just because I'm here. So I have a lot of levels, and I'm going to take advantage of that by dumping them in here, and then I'm going to go ahead and quickly repair. And I don't think I have any other way to... Alright, I'm going to put as much away as I can while I'm draining. Oh, that's the max I can do with that. Okay, thankfully. Alright. Goes in there, and we found this, so technically this can go in here to be filed away as done. That goes there. I'm out of these. Okay, how are we doing? We're maxed out here. So let's... Oh, that's the candle markings, or the crystal markings. I'm going to go ahead and repair tools real quick. And I think my armor's fine. It is. And I wanted to see if I have any other tools that... Nope. Nope. Cool. Okay. Good. So. Alright, then I'm going to top this off again, and I will toss some in here. I've got a lot of experience. Having that mob masher is just crazy. It's beautiful, because even if I'm working on, like when I'm building those ritual patterns, I'm right above where the mob masher is, so I'm getting the benefit of triggering mobs. And so it's, I don't even have to AFK or anything. It just does its thing. So I've got that sorted out here. So let's go upstairs and dump all of our stuff. Here, I'm going to hold on to that. Yeah, I still don't know where that goes. And that I'm keep with me. That I'm keeping with me. That I'm keeping with me. Okay. Oh, and I should charge those up. And they are. Excellent. That's a charging pad that pulls out of my energy cube. So And I'm getting really full. I actually either need to upgrade these or, well, getting rid of stuff would be good as well. So, like the billion pollen balls and cotton. I keep saying cotton wool. So, so here's where I have the bank and the tank linked in. So when you look in here and you look for something like cobble, there's 40,000 K, but it's not there. It's actually here. Right there. Now there may be a few pieces in here, but these blocks should all be in here somewhere. So I keep, these are the honey compasses. I keep them all in here because they stack. I've got fireflies. I tend to knock them when you're pillaring up. They'll start to stack up, and I'll try to knock them off. So I save them and repurpose them as torches. Same thing with my torches, and there's plenty of honey bottles. Amazing amount of sticks and string, because you can take the wool that you collect with all your multiple places of getting wool blocks, and you can crush them down into string if you don't need them, and then use the string for many things, including trading with villagers. So that's all the weird stuff I've got in there, which I can put that in there too. This I'll put up here. This is my transport. No, I'm not wearing anything on my head. So this is my firefly from the Twilight Forest that actually has 4 health and knockback resistance. So I wear that on my head, although I don't display it. There's very few things I'd actually display. I've got some stuff around my belt, but yeah, the rest of the stuff is hidden. Okay. So on that note, I hope you enjoyed the tour of the Bumblezone and where to find some useful items and where to find some loot and how to capture bees 2 different ways with either the suitcase or the creature catcher. I think there's even a mob, although I don't have any, but I think there's the mob. Yeah, this thing, mob imprisonment tool. You kind of have to be careful. Certain things work, certain tools work with certain things. You cannot take a bee case and capture the queen or the behemoth. So just to be aware of that. And yeah, so I will put my chests down here. These are ones that I need to, go through. So yeah, my AE system filling up is generally the indicator that I need to, think about. Yeah, because this stuff has stopped going in. So, is there anything left in here? Yeah, there is. This actually I can put with this, and I have water buckets. That doesn't need to be in there. Yep, so go through and put in. It looks like it looks like my system is full, so at this point I'm just Yeah, putting things in in there that aren't going to go anywhere. So, and then that can go in there. This can go in here. Okay. Let me take all of this out because that can be stored away elsewhere. So that is it for now. I will continue to clean up my inventory, and I will end up needing to work on this. But this is the end of the episode, so if you did enjoy the episode and you'd like to see more, please like and subscribe. It helps boost the channel and allows me to get out more content. Also, if you have any comments or questions, please put it down below, and I read and reply to everything. So please let me know your thoughts or comments. This is Cuberized signing off, and in between episodes I will clean up everything and try to recycle some of the stuff and free up AE2 storage. Thank you very much for watching, and this is Cuberized signing off. Have a good one, everybody. Thank you. Take care.